Hi, boys and girls. Today I want to reread the story that I started for our prediction this week. And the story is The Rat and the Tiger. Remember, it's written by Kiko Kaza, and that she came to visit our school, which is super cool. And I want to share this story and let's see if your prediction was right. All right. So we'll stop again where we have that part, and then we'll see if you had a good guess about what was going to happen next. Because remember, to make a prediction, we use what we know, because we know lots of things, and we use the clues that the author gives us through either the pictures or the words. All right. So we have our story, which is The Rat and the Tiger. What I find interesting is the beginning of the story. I'm thinking, okay, would these two normally really be friends, do you think? Say, I wouldn't put them together as friends. So let's see what happens. I'm a rat, just a tiny little rat. Tiger is a big, tough fellow. We are best friends. We used to have a little problem, though. So remember, we kind of stopped here and said, okay, what do you think his problem is? Okay, so let's see if we can figure out what their problem is. Whenever we played cowboys, Tiger was always the good guy and I was the bad guy. And you can tell that he's got a bandana on and he's got a rope. It says, Tiger said, the good guy always wins in the end. What can I say? I'm just a tiny rat. So he's got him tied to the tree. Okay. Whenever Tiger and I shared a donut, Tiger always cut it so that his piece was bigger than mine. And not just by a little bit, by a lot. Because you can see he has this huge piece of a donut, and then Rat has a tiny little piece of donut. He says, Tiger said, isn't it? It's nice to share, isn't it? What could I say? I'm just a tiny little rat. Whenever Tiger saw a flower he liked, he just pointed and expected me to get it for him. So it makes me think he maybe kind of poked him with his nail because his nail's kind of sharp because he's falling down there. And if you look at the picture, you can tell that he's got like all kinds of bandages. Tiger said, isn't nature beautiful? What could I say? I'm just a tiny little rat. So this is where we stopped. I said, one day I built a castle, the biggest one I had ever made. Look, Tiger, I shouted proudly. Tiger said, nice job, Rat. Okay, so what did you notice in this picture, first of all? Okay, we can see that Rat is building a castle. How many of you noticed what Tiger was reading? What's he reading? The book says The Art of Karate. Now, based on what has happened so far and what you know about karate, what would you guess is going to happen next? Make your prediction. You should have already done that in Flipgrid. So let's see if your prediction is right. Then he jumped into the air and kicked my castle to pieces. Did you think that that's what was going to happen? It's what I thought was going to happen. Because I know when people do karate, lots of times they like kick stuff. Yeah. And you look at Rat. All right, let's see what happens. Huh. How does Rat feel? So let's read it. That's it, Tiger, I screamed. You're not my friend anymore. I may be a tiny little rat, but you're a big, mean bully. Goodbye. Now, did you expect this to happen? Because up to this point, he's gone with everything that they've done, right? This I'm not sure I would have predicted that they got so mad, but I would have gotten mad for sure. And that's what we have to use. What we know, how we would feel, and you're using that to help you make good, smart predictions. I was mad and I was sad. But most of all, I was scared. I had never yelled at Tiger like that before. Maybe that's part of the problem. So, again, predict in your head, what do you think's going to happen? Okay? Do you think Tiger and Rat will still be friends? What has to happen for that to take place? Again, you're predicting. All right, you predict. What do you think has to happen for this? How do you think the story is going to end? Are they still going to be friends? Will they make up? So let's see. When Tiger found me, my heart almost stopped. I thought he might kick me just like he had kicked my castle. Go away, Tiger, I shouted. I'm not afraid of you. Leave me alone. But Tiger didn't come to kick me. He had fixed my castle, and he wanted me to see it, so I did. But I told him, I'm still not your friend. If you look, you can see he's got Tiger at the top. He's got like a stuffed animal. Then Tiger asked me if I wanted to play the good cowboy for a change. So I did. But I told him, I'm still not your friend. So what do you think they'll play next? What do you think? Let's see. Next, Tiger asked me if I wanted to cut our donut for once. So I did. But I told him, I'm still not your friend. Here he is, he's eating this big donut and he's giving Tiger the little one, right? Finally, Tiger asked me if I wanted a flower, so I pointed to one and Tiger bravely went to pick it for me. If you look, you can see that Tiger has bandages all over him. Maybe, I told him, just maybe I'll be your friend again. Tiger smiled. Ever since that day, we have gotten along just fine. We take turns at everything, and we split our donuts right down the middle. We do have a little problem, though. You want to predict what would be a problem that you might have? Use what you know and what the authors told us. So let's find out what the new problem is. A new kid on the block. And look what's happening in the picture. So what do you think if Kiko Kaza would take this story and write a new story, what do you think that new story might be? I wonder if it would be rat, tiger, and rhinoceros. Could this story really happen in real life? Nope, because the animals are acting like people, aren't they? That's a fantasy, isn't it? All right, so our story is The Rat and the tiger. I hope as I was reading, you were able to make some predictions and then see if your predictions were smart predictions. Remember that sometimes we predict and we're right, and sometimes we predict and we're not right. As long as we're making a smart prediction, that's what's important. Okay. You hope, based on what has happened, that you are able to make a good, smart prediction about what's going to happen next. All right.